Hey all, it's Paul and Natasha from Nomadic-AF, and we're going to try to talk about, a little bit ago we did a video about how much cheaper it is to live in Mexico, how much cheaper it is just to travel than to live in the United States. And one of the things we're going to talk about is ride sharing.
Yeah, it's so much cheaper.
It's so much cheaper. We don't have a car. We haven't had a car in 20 years, never needed one.
Right.
So what I wanted to do is I wanted to see the same distance price for an Uber in the United States and in Mexico. So for this one, I just used Uber because I have it in both places. Here we have Didi and InDrive, which are obviously cheaper than Uber,
but they have their caveats as well.
Yeah, they do. But so to understand how cheap it is to live in Mexico and how really you're being ripped off in the States, I did an Uber ride. My house here in Mazatlan, 7 miles away, just to see what the cost was.
Like a 15-minute ride.
Yeah, no, it's a little more than that. It's probably a 20-minute ride. It's up past the Golden Zone.
Okay, cool.
So I went a little further than the one we normally take.
Oh, okay.
We went way up there. So we're talking about a 7-mile drive in Mexico on Uber Eats. On Uber costs around 150 pesos. What's that, like
$6.
$7?
Yeah,
$7. Around $7, right? So there's really no point in having a car here if I can get 20 minutes away for $7.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I did the same trip in the States in Columbus, Ohio, which is a metropolitan area, but an inexpensive one. We're not talking New York or Chicago.
We're talking the Midwest.
Midwest here. Same 7-mile trip, even a little shorter. It was like 0.8 miles shorter. Was 3 times the price.
It's ridiculous.
It was $23 for the same length of ride. And gas is more expensive in Mexico.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. If you can't afford a car in the States, you certainly can't afford an Uber either. So
right.
I don't know how people are supposed to survive.
If you're taking Ubers to and from work all the time, most of the money you made that day is just getting to and from work.
Yeah.
And that's the reason we say it's so much to get out of the United States. Even something as simple as a car ride costs 3 times the amount of money.
I will say too, we use rideshare apps a lot less here in Mexico because it is so walkable.
Right.
So we use them way less than we would in the States also.
We live in a central Mazatlan and everything's walkable. If we do want to go somewhere, it's just a few dollars. It's like, even if we want to go to Walmart, which is 5 miles or 5 kilometers away, 3 miles, it's $2.50. And I can't imagine you can go anywhere in the States.
You can't even get in a taxi cab for $2.50 in the United States.
That's how much it costs to open the door and walk in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so again, it is cheaper to live overseas than the States. So take that for what it's worth, and good luck.
See you next time.
Yeah.